Thank you, good students, and feel welcome. Let's try and understand how this particular question was approached. That question appeared in last year's exams. That was question number 11, that is paper 2. The question was that the figure below represents the curve of the function y equals to 1 minus a sine wx for the range of x being from negative 35 to 50 degrees. Now, before we tackle the question wants you to find the values of a and w. Now, before we move on to how to find those particular values of a and w, remember this, that anytime you are given a function of this particular nature, a is always the amplitude, and w, if we divide 360 by this w, should give us the period. Once you know that back in your mind, then you can easily approach this question and score those particular marks. Remember, another trick that was provided in this question is that x-axis is not the resting line. Remember, for the resting line, where the wave begins and ends, it should be the midpoint of upper displacement and the lower displacement, and therefore we were to draw the line for the resting point and realize that the line for the resting point for this case is y is equals to 1. That's where we have maximum displacement on upper side and also maximum displacement on the lower side. Now we were to draw the line y equals to 1, so that that line is going to act as the resting point for that particular wave, so that we have a maximum on the upper side and a maximum on the lower side. By drawing that line up, then you are going to find that the value of a is going to be the maximum displacement on either side. We'll take it to be 3 minus 1, where the wave started from 1 up to 3, and therefore the difference is going to be the amplitude, and therefore a is going to be 2. Now, to get the value of w, remember w 360 divided by w should give us the amplitude, and the amplitude of this particular, not the amplitude, rather than the period of this particular wave, if you look at it, it's from negative 30 to 30. Therefore, the period of this particular wave is 60. Therefore, we will say therefore that 360 divided by w should give us 60 degrees, which is the period. And by solving that, remember, you can multiply both sides by w to have 60w is equals to 360, and therefore w is equals to 6. And that's how simple you were to approach this particular question. So the correct answer for the amplitude was to be 2, and the correct answer for w was to be 6. So this wave could be written therefore as y equals to 1 minus 2 sine 6x for the correct wave to be known. Remember to subscribe for you to be notified whenever new video is uploaded. Hurrah, and thank you for being with me.